What's going on, everybody? Number 8. We made it. We're almost to 10. Double digits coming soon. Rabb1t Podcast, the 58th best podcast on some Arabian website. No sponsors because we're poor. Maybe one day.
Maybe.
Probably not. But
No.
I was wanting to jump. We were all wanting to jump into this right away. Have you guys heard of a man called Chris Chan?
Never in my life.
Never before this? Carson, have you ever heard about Mr. Chris Chan before this?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I am an advocate of, I think it's called like Kistringy or something like that, like the history of Chris Chan.
Killer.
Oh, man.
Have you heard of Mrs. I should say Chris Chan before this?
I must regrettably inform you that I have.
Oh no.
To get one thing out of the way before we get anyone fucking pissy about it, I'm calling Chris Chan a he. I don't care that they identify as transgender, because they specifically said the only reason that they were doing it is that way they could go ahead and flirt with lesbians. So fuck all that bullshit. If you do the things he did, you don't get to decide things anymore. Carson, can you lay out the history, like the old history if you know it, and then I can take like the present because I'm more versed in the present. Very brief history of Chris Chan. Chris Chan was a webcomic online person. Like, people will make those webcomics, except theirs was very fucking bad. They made one called like Sonic Chew, and it was like a mix of Sonic and Pikachu, and everything was like really cringy and sexual, and it was just laughable how fucking bad it was. It became a meme, and because of that, it just kind of kept escalating and escalating to the point where they started getting some clout because of it. Their names getting out there. Then they decided to come out as transgender, and then later on revealed that they specifically did it so that they could hit on lesbian women. And after that kind of happened, they basically fell off the face of the earth. Like, their name would pop up occasionally at like, oh, we got Chris Chan on this podcast, or Chris Chan in this video. We found Chris Chan in public. And have you seen those videos of like Alex Jones freaking out in public?
Yes, I love them.
Chris Chan is the same type of person. They freak out in public whenever someone like notices them. They just start like yelling and shit. They're so fucking off the rails, mentally unstable. And then they kind of disappeared for a while. Avatar Last Airbender, that bitch. And then they come back with a fucking vengeance.
So if you don't know who Chris Chan is, picture this. Overweight, 30, 40-year-old man. Never been laid in his entire life. I think he said like he slept with a hooker or something. High functioning autism, right? I think.
I guess you could say high functioning.
Like, he can drive, he can sort of take care of himself. Grew up with like an abusive family. Like, his parents were hoarders and shit. Now, fast forward to present day. I woke up, checked Twitter, and I saw Chris Chan was trending worldwide. And I was like, what is this? I click on it, and the entire Twitter feed is just like people telling you, don't look into this. You don't want to know what he did. And I'm like, well, I gotta know now. So I go scrolling. Eventually, I come across a video that lays out what this man did. Chris Chan, a 30 to 40-year-old autistic man who now identifies as a female so he can hit on lesbians, raped his 80-year-old dementiated mother. Folks. Yeah. He went to town on that 80-year-old pussy.
It gets better. The reason that this was found out, he was bragging about it to a friend.
He had to get that internet clout, man, to his friend. He needed to brag, let his friend know he got laid.
What does bragging entail? Like, what was said?
The friend leaked the text messages. It's 4 full-page screenshots of text messages of them going into very explicit detail as for how it led up to that point, and then what they did, and then talking about afterwards.
He said he gave his mother an orgasm. Yeah, let that sink in. Let that sink in. I watched a 2.5 hour documentary video about him. That's how entertaining this shit was to me. I watched the entire thing, and at the end of it, I'm like, this guy's just a piece of shit. Like, he's not allowed within like 8 fucking stores in his area. They banned him. He's been banned from his local mall like 15 fucking times. He's not allowed in his mall. He has like an arrest record. This guy is just, he doesn't need to, like, if you allow public executions, this is one of the people we don't
literally need. The definition of a menace to society. Like,
yes.
Literally though, if you get banned from a mall, how do they know if you come?
Apparently they did, because the video I watched, they said like the security guards would always be throwing him out. So like they just knew him apparently at that point.
I would guess that, yeah, in this situation where it's like a known face, but just in general, I would think they tell you can't come back and you can just keep coming back and it doesn't fucking matter.
Just come back in a different outfit.
Yeah, just,
like,
just change.
Get a little
Put 'em with,
top
like,
hat.
crossplay.
God.
But you think it's like a new level, you come back dressed as like fucking Wonder Woman or something, so you really stand out. Not subtle at all.
Best disguise is no disguise.
So that was Chris Chan.
Disguises.
He had sex with his 80-year-old dementiated mother. And
Right.
look up that 2-hour, I'm telling you guys, that 2-hour video I watched was, I had just played it on the background while I was doing shit. Halfway through, I'm sitting there watching the entire thing. I'm like, there's no way this guy does this. Like, there's no way.
So you have to admit, it's one of those things where it's kind of like watching the Extreme Hoarders or any of like those TLC shows where like shit's really fucked up. You watch it because it makes you feel better about yourself.
Yeah. Like, apparently people would troll him and they would get him to do like, all right, send me a video of you shoving something up your ass. And he would just do it because he's an idiot. This guy
Yeah, I haven't been caught up on anything because I've been kind of like away from the internet, busy with a whole bunch of shit. So this is very, very interesting news to me.
Yeah, you've missed out on that whole 2021 saga. The 2021 Chris Chan arc, I should say.
I'm so disappointed that I missed out on that.
You know what? We can fill you back in. There's also an audio call of him bragging, and I listened to that, and that was fun.
I didn't hear that.
You can listen to that one. I'll link you that one. That one's fucking hilarious. Like I think he was calling like his like a friend that's a girl that like he wants to bang and was bragging to her about his relationship. He would call his mom by her name, Barbara, and it was just like so weird. This man needs to be shot. Not by me, but like by legal ways. Not insinuating anything. Let's cut that out real quick. That was the Chris Chan 2021 arc. Very entertaining. Look him up if you just need somebody to laugh at and feel better about yourself.
Segue off the Chris Chan stuff of like the sexual harassment, sexual assault stuff. Another company got fucking Actiblizzard. Scuff controllers. Kind of. Ooh, that was fun. You know what Scuff controllers are, right? I
would hope if you don't know what Scuff controllers are, I never actually had one. I always wanted one, but I was like, nah, I'm good. That's like expensive. It's like it's not like a modded controller. It's basically like a controller with extra buttons. It's just big gaming bullshit. You don't need one.
Esports performance controller. It's got paddles on the back.
It's performance enhancing controller.
Yeah. But
they
were a big company. They've been around for like a decade now. Girl goes on Twitter, posts a twit longer. Her account's now private. There's probably copies of it, but she posted it explaining in detail about how she worked at Scuff for a while. She started off as an intern, got a position, and was just continuously sexually harassed and at points assaulted at work. And they had preventative measures from her going to HR, and they were blackmailing her in some instances. It was fucking awful. And it's sad that, this is another thing that's happened is now having to come out. And it's like, Jesus fuck, the gaming industry is screwed. Like, so many fucked up people have so much power. It's disgusting. And
do you think it's because let me cut in. Do you think it's because like the gaming industry is like, I don't want to generalize, but like a bunch of fucking losers, nerds. They just don't get any crumb of pussy. So the second they get a whiff of it, they got pounce.
What was that one fucking movie, like Revenge of the Nerds or some shit? Where all of a sudden,
that was a good fucking movie.
The cool guys, yeah.
That was a good movie.
Like you take that concept and you take it to an extreme, and that's what's happened with the gaming industry. You take
he raped that girl in the moon.
Yeah,
he raped her, like straight up.
Yeah.
All right, back to what we were saying about Scuff. Sorry.
No, you're good. But I mean, like you were saying, yeah, I do think it is a case of you get a whole bunch of people who are the losers and the black sheep of society, You know, at that point in time, especially the gaming community was kind of one of those super nerdy things. Not a lot of people into it. And all of a sudden, you're filling these people's pockets with money. You're giving them clout. All these celebrities are starting to know them, and they get really hot-headed, and they kind of just take on this diluted version of themselves where they are abusive, they're hateful, and they're, you know, we'll make misogyny jokes all the time, but at the end of the day, these guys are actual fucking misogynists. Like, you know, like to an extreme. Anyway, so this girl in her thing, she's explaining everything that's happened to her. Goes on to end it where the last time she reported something, she was laid off like 30 days later, with like no explanation. Since then, you know, she's tried to get other work and all that, but she realized that people from the company were still, you know, keeping eyes on her, keeping tabs on her, because they know what they did was fucked up. But she was like, fuck that, I don't want to go back. And so she blocked the company Twitter and like all these people that work there at the company because she didn't want them spying on her all the time. She makes this tweet longer. Almost immediately after, the official Scuff Gaming account posted a response about how they're gonna look into this. That's not what they breed at this like at the community and all this stuff. Now, to be fair, she didn't have any screenshots. She didn't have proof of anything.
That's where you fuck up. You need to get the proof.
And I'm not trying to victim blame or deny her on any of this. Not saying she's lying or anything like that. But the most credible thing about her story is how quickly Scuff responded. They responded instantly to this fucking shit. And it's like, this company was waiting on her to say something, and they went out of her way to find her mentioning this. It's fucked up. I fully believe what she said until proven otherwise. And it's fucking terrifying to think about what other companies out there are just as fucking bad, if not worse. So...
I mean, I'm an innocent until proven. Yeah, I agree. I'm an innocent until proven guilty guy, so I don't really, especially since she doesn't have screenshots. Like, I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I'm also not saying it happened. But like, am I just the only one? Like, if I was a female, Lauren, let me know your opinion on this. If I was a female working at a company, the second I get a whiff of sexual harassment, I'm finding a way to record it and make some fucking money.
That's actually like a situation that I did deal with once, and it's like I didn't even like say anything because it's more of a you don't want to cause trouble, and a lot of the times it doesn't really amount to anything until like something more serious happens. So if something happens that you consider to bother you and then you bring it up and then they talk to them, and then it's just going to get progressively worse until ultimately the woman will probably have to leave before the man gets punished for it, unless it's some hardcore assault type shit. There was literally the person that I was dealing with at my job.
This is the previous one?
Until like, yeah, not my current job.
Okay.
My old job, but didn't get fired until like a year after I left because multiple women had to say something. So it's just like, I mean, at a certain point, if you're the only person dealing with it, you're probably not going to say anything because it's going to be you versus a bunch of other people, and it's probably just going to make it worse for you.
Yeah, I 100% would. I wouldn't say anything. I would just I would find a way to get a fucking listen, I don't give a fuck about moral. I'm trying to make money. I'm going to find a way to get enough proof that I can sue them and then not have to work a day. That's all I care about is money. And if I can, you can grab my ass. I have a camera right there watching you fucking do it. And I'm making bank. So women, if you're out there, let it happen. Get a camera, record it, and then sue their fucking asses off. They're $1 million company.
It's a little different for you, Jess. It's a little different for you because people will probably actually try to grab your ass. It's a little too
I'll
thick,
let it happen.
You know?
It just swings out there. Fucking back that shit up. I'm gonna need some blinkers out back there.
Some of us aren't as blessed naturally, you know?
I'll catch my ass in the gym, and I'm just like, God damn.
God damn, who is that?
Who is this?
You
Thick as
idiot.
fuck, boy.
Thickums.
Yeah, to all the one female out there that's watching this, if you feel like at work you're getting sexually harassed, if you brought it up and nothing happens, find a way to record it and make some fucking money. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that's all I care
but
about.
that's when you logically think about it. Like, if it's actively happening, you're probably not gonna like think about it as logically.
That is true.
Yeah.
Just get a little fucking webcam, have it constantly recorded. What was
all
the
situations.
whatever? Has any updates with the Activision Blizzard thing happened?
So the Blizzard CEO, I don't remember if he was fired or if he left or something like that. Something happened.
Because I believe that just mainly because I fucking hate Activision and Blizzard. Like, I don't need to see any proof. I just hate them.
Well, I know that not the CEO, the president of Blizzard ended up leaving the company. A whole bunch of developers left the company. They're actually being sued by shareholders because of all of it as well. So it's no big news, like shocking updates, but things are going as they probably should, where they're having to go through a restructure, they're having to pay fines, they're getting sued. The walkout that happened ended up losing them a bunch of fucking money. Like, it's good shit.
Good.
So,
fuck them. Hate Activision. Good. They deserve every little fine they get. Can't stand them. Fucking
Spiteful
scumbag
bitch.
company. Yeah, I hate that company. Mainly because they never took me to an event. I never got invited to anything.
Either.
They can suck my dick. Never.
I
invited
didn't
me to
even
any
get
event.
invited to Vegas.
You were invited to Vegas multiple occasions. Don't even try. Carson said, my bed has an extra spot right next to me every time, very creepily.
It was my room has an extra bed multiple times.
I heard extra
Let's not get
pillow.
this twisted.
I heard
No.
extra pillow.
That's
Maybe I
what
should have
heard.
recorded it and gotten money for it.
Exactly, suit him.
Joke's
Blackmail
on
him.
you. If you inherit anything from me, it's debt.
All right, congratulations, Lauren. You are now in debt. Woo, yeah, good job.
Oh, poggers, thanks.
Imagine suing someone and then you end up having to pay more than you win.
I'd be pissed. He's so fucking upset.
I think the funniest thing, so I mean, you guys know, but nobody else does, that the reason I couldn't be on last podcast is because somebody broke into my car and stole my purse and wallet with like all my cards and my license, and then they tried to spend $1,000 at a clothing store. And I think the wildest shit out of all of it is that they really looked at my car in my work parking lot with all my weeb stickers and shit, and they were like, yeah, that bitch has money, let me take her shit.
This person knows
What?
how to make good life choices.
Yeah,
So-
like why would you think that I have anything good to my name? They also took my they took my hydro flask with all my anime stickers on it. Weeb ass.
Oh, what pieces of shit.
Well, I mean, you imagine you spot that in public now, though.
Yeah, I'm looking. I looked on Craigslist. I was like, anime water bottle. Like, who's selling my weeb shit?
Honestly, I would not be surprised if one day you see someone with it. And if that happens, you need to call the cops like immediately.
I'm not calling anybody. I'm snatching that shit.
What clothing store did they try to spend? I'm very judgmental. What clothing store did they try to spend $1,000 at?
Like Jimmy Jazz or something.
The fuck? If you're gonna spend $1,000, you just go to fucking Jimmy Jack's fucking thrift shop? What? Alright, this
It was
Robert's
literally,
retarded.
like, they took it. I think the thing that made me the most mad isn't that they took all my cards or my license or anything like that. It's the fact that my Pump It Up game card was in there because it's so fucking hard to get one. So I just had to live without one for a while. And I was like, I can get my cards back instantly. I cannot get that shit back. Like, why would you do that to me?
It's good to see you have your priorities.
My
So,
priorities
when-
are straight.
When you say they broke into your car, did they like smash a window or did you leave the door unlocked?
I didn't leave the door unlocked. In fact, the door was still locked when I went out 30 minutes before like my card was spent. It was still locked. I always check my car door. And when I went out there after I realized that my cards were being spent, they were still locked. So I don't know if they picked a lock or something and then like locked my car back so it didn't look obvious. I don't know, but it was like no one broke anything, but everything was gone.
Hmm.
It was
You're-
it's the
Imagine-
weirdest shit.
So you said that you went out there like 30 minutes before that, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Imagine that, like, as you're in like the driver's seat, opening the door or whatever, the dude just crouched on the other side and opened up the door as you unlocked it, and it just held that until you got back.
Yo, that's some Stealth 100 shit right there. I
If
wouldn't
he
even be
did
mad.
that, then you know what? Honestly, fucking props. Like I don't
He
even
deserves
care.
it.
Like, if you
Yeah, keep the Hydro Flask. You've earned it.
like, that is yours. Go for
Go
it.
ahead and spend $1,000 at Jimmy John's or whatever the fuck the store was called.
Jimmy John.
Jimmy
Order
John's.
1,000 subs.
Imagine the number of fucking sandwiches.
Is that how it's the sandwich
God.
place? Didn't you say like your social was in the thingy or whatever?
Uh-huh. It
Oh,
was a
that's good.
copy of it because I needed it for work. But the thing is, since they tried to spend $1,000 out of my weeb ass card at fucking Jimmy Jazz, I don't think that they actually are smart enough to do anything with my social. So
Well, that's good. At least it wasn't your
I
actual
love
social.
my life. It's great.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think
I
I've
have
ever.
I have the best luck.
Yeah, it's some shit luck. I don't think I've ever had anybody try to. I've had like my mom's car's been broken into. My sister, like everybody I know's cars. Mine's never been broken. Like I don't keep anything in there, so I don't think I've ever had
People
anything.
love to take shit from me. I don't know. Like I guess it's like they already know that I'm a depressed ass bitch, so they're like, oh, she can take a little more. Let me just
Quick, kick her
off
off
at
down.
Dave and Buster's. Like I was at a Dave and Buster's one day when I first moved here, and I had like my game card on the seat next to me. I was playing The Walking Dead with my friend, and some girl came up, and I thought she was just trying to make nice conversation. I was like, I don't have friends in the area. I just moved here. Cool. So she walks up and she's like, "Oh my God, you like The Walking Dead? Like, oh my gosh, from the show, who do you like?" And so I'm like shooting the fuck out of some zombies, and I'm just like, "Oh, you know, I like this character," and we're having a whole conversation, and I'm enjoying myself thoroughly. And then she very abruptly goes like, "Okay, bye," and I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I look down and my fucking card isn't there, so that's really fucking cool. And then I reported it to the people at the front so that card stopped fucking working, and that bitch came for my ass.
Why did you cancel your card that I stole?
Yeah, like my bad. I should have just you got it. I'll go back and I'll tell them never mind.
Cunt. You got some shit luck, man. Who'd you piss off?
A lot of people. Would you like
What
the full
fucking
list?
gypsy cursed
We
you?
ain't got time for that. Killer, have you ever been robbed or had anything like blatantly stolen by a stranger?
No, there's no crime in Australia.
Australia, don't worry about it.
Australia's the
exist.
promised land.
So like, I've had my house broken into before, but they didn't steal anything. And no, in fact, they showed up and broke like 3 things and then left.
What assholes?
Like,
Like
Like,
that's like stolen. That's about it.
That's
had your
arguably
what
worse than my
Dirt?
social being stolen.
He said his dirt bike.
Yeah.
your dirt bike.
Oh,
What the
I don't-
fuck?
I'll be pissed.
Like take it out of your front yard or something or what?
No, I broke into the garage and stole it.
What the fuck?
Just wheeled it
Carson,
out there.
who did you piss off?
So, I don't think I pissed anyone off. I think someone else pissed someone else off that lived there before me. So, I'm at this apartment for like less than a week, right? Like, I'm not even there for a fucking week. And I'm at work, and my girlfriend at the time, JD's mom, she's pregnant with JD at the apartment, and our
Fuck that
roommate is
bitch.
not there either. So, so she's just there by herself. And then I'm at work, and she texts me. She goes, "Hey, are you home?" I was like, "No, it's 11 a.m. I'm fucking working." Like, and she goes, "Well, then who's here?" And I was like, Garrett, I guess." And she goes, "No, because Garrett said he's not home either." I was like, then you call the cops if there's someone else in the fucking apartment with you."
What the fuck?
They just break in.
Imagine
They
just
come to
being
your
like,
house.
Oh,
And then
wonder
she
who
texts
that
me. She
is.
goes, then she texts me. She goes, "Oh my God, someone just ran out the house. I need you here now." So I was like, "Oh shit! Like this is actually fucking happening." So I get in my car, fucking floor at home, and I get there, and they kicked in the back door, right? Like the back door is fucking kicked in, and the cops are there, like fucking notating everything. They opened up my kitchen cupboards, broke 3 fucking bowls. Like just, it looks like they pulled them out and fucking dropped them on the ground or something. And then took my fucking Xbox controller and threw that bitch at the
Oh.
wall. like-
Aw.
It was just in pieces in front of the wall. I was like, what the fuck was that for? Like,
the other stuff understandable, but why the fuck would you do
it's
that?
like, I know I didn't piss anyone off because literally 2 weeks ago I was homeless. I slept in my truck 2 weeks ago. I'm still working this shitty fucking job. Like, there's no one in hell I could have pissed off because I don't know
He was just
anyone
hoping he
in
could
this
steal
town
a
yet.
PS4.
He's like, oh, I got an
He broke
Xbox,
it.
you bitch.
He's like, the fucking Xbox? Where's the fucking Wii? Yeet! Just fucking destroyed
Breaks in your
it.
house with a hammer, just starts bashing everything. Fuck this guy in particular.
And so like we were like, all right, well, what's stolen? Like obviously they stole something. My roommate's wallet, he left it there. It's on the fucking counter, and my roommate was a fucking rich kid. Has a stack of hundreds in his wallet. Fucking left it. Didn't fucking touch it. I saw that, and the cops were like, "Are you sure nothing's stolen?" I was like, "If that's not stolen, nothing's fucking stolen." Like, I don't know why the fuck someone has a vendetta against this apartment. I can promise you they showed up probably looking for someone else. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but
How did she
yeah.
hear the door get kicked in and just be like, "Hey, honey, you home?"
She was in the shower apparently.
Forgot his keys again.
It
She was
just
probably
like, what
doing
the
coke
fuck?
or some shit. Fuck that
It's done
bitch.
this week.
I have no good words
I
to
was
say
just
about
like-
her.
I was just like, what the fuck? Like, I was so pissed off that someone was just like, yeah, fuck this dude's controller. Like, what? Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, I've never
What about-
been that unlucky.
Have you ever had anything stolen? Like, Killer lost his dirt bike, Lauren lost his wallet, I lost my
No,
dignity.
I've almost
What
been
about you?
jumped a couple times, but I've never been like, nothing's ever been robbed or stolen from me.
Almost been jumped. All right, just tell us a story.
It was
You're just
basically
like,
the
"Never
same
mind."
story twice. I was on my way home from basketball practice, and I always rode my bike to it. And I was on, this is like a busy road, like the main road through our old shitty ghetto town back when I lived in Ohio. It's like a major intersection. Like cars are constantly going through here. A group of black kids were on the other side. I was crossing the street on my bike. One of them tries to take a swing at me, and the other one tries to grab me. But I guess they were all autistic as shit because none of them were able to grab me for some reason. And I just pedaled away yelling profanities.
We got the jukes.
And then it pretty much happened again like a month later. Like the exact
Like
same
similar
kind of
to kids,
scenario.
or-
I don't fucking know. But they tried to chase me down on my bike, and I was like, I'm on a bike. I'm just gonna pedal away. But that's the only thing that's ever really happened to me. My sister had her tires slashed by an ex-boyfriend. That was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. I think you told me about that. You like texted me a bunch of laughing emojis, and you're like, my sister had her fucking tire slashed. I was like, what the fuck? You have a sister?
That was pretty funny.
Yeah,
Good times.
actually, what the fuck? You have a sister?
Yeah, and a brother. 2 brothers, actually.
I know about the brother. Well, yeah. I did not know you had a sister.
Yeah, she's still up in Ohio.
Do you guys
that's
know
why.
I have 2 sisters?
Are they hot?
I don't fucking know.
You not know they're your sisters.
You should know.
No comment.
Never seen him in my life.
Killer's like, I actually have a couple kids you guys don't know about. Just shoot
Yeah,
my
we wouldn't be-
loads.
Here's the thing. I
Come
wouldn't
on.
be surprised.
Oh,
Like in a
man,
couple
wait.
years, Killer gets a court summons for unpaid child support.
Wouldn't I be fucked?
So how's
Oh,
things going in
goodness.
Australia? What I keep hearing bad things about the military and closing. What is happening?
It's hell. It's fucking hell. I wasn't
you
able
not-
to leave my house for like 3 weeks to like, yeah. And that just rubbed off on me and put me in this horrible fucking state where I don't want to do anything. Like I still
like-
can't play airsoft. I still can't do anything like that.
Are like
because
all
there's
the
so many
stores
restrictions
closed, or
going on.
like what's all
No, they're
open?
opened up now. I mean, for me, they're all opened up. But if you're in New South Wales, I'm so sorry for you because that entire state's basically completely shut.
Fuck that.
Because they're recording like 350 cases a day down there. And that's like,
Have they just considered not getting sick?
maybe.
That's
But
easy.
like,
Yeah,
but like,
not that hard.
and then Victoria announced another week on their lockdown as well. Another state in Australia announced another extension. It's just fucking hell. I hate it here. Someone get me out, please. Someone marry me. If you're listening to this podcast, and you're fucking at least somewhat decent looking, I don't care what gender you are, please fucking marry me.
All right, let me show you. There's this 4'9"
Wait,
guy.
I know somebody. I know somebody. Her name is Ashley. I think you'd get along with her real well.
No. Fuck Ashley's. Every
sexy.
Ashley's a whore. Fuck every Ashley known to man. They're all cunts. They work for a fucking moving
Oh.
company. They still have my shit. Fuck Ashley. Yes, every Ashley's. It's all an Ashley conspiracy.
It's a conspiracy by Big Ashley.
Yeah, wait a minute, Justin. You
Yes.
said nothing's been stolen, but literally all of your
Right.
belongings are technically stolen right now.
They're not stolen, they're rented. You shut up. They're gonna return them, I swear.
Oh,
Have the same conversation next year. Don't worry, guys, just one more week.
Literally,
Horse
do you
shit.
remember that episode of Drake and Josh where they paid this? Or they were like supposed to
Yes.
be on a TV show with their
Don't say
living room
that.
getting renovated, and they come back and it's all fucking gone. That's
Oh,
gonna be you.
I had a lot of shit on there too. I had a lot of very expensive shit. I would
At
hope
least you
that
didn't
would-
have a pump card in there.
Oh, heaven forbid. Ooh, gambling out my pump car.
Gotta step on them damn arrows.
I played that game once. Sucked so
Oh,
much
you're-
ass.
You're playing again when I finally meet your ass. You're playing it.
I sucked so. I am so uncoordinated when it comes to dancing. It is insane.
You're uncoordinated at a lot
Doesn't-
more than
doesn't
just
matter.
that. Don't worry.
it doesn't matter how bad we are as long as we're intoxicated while we do it.
I am better at everything when I'm drunk. That is true.
Hell yeah.
I don't. I find that a little hard to believe. Alright.
Ninth
I can
place,
vouch.
ZWC.
I could
Drunk.
I wasn't invited, so I wouldn't.
You were
yeah.
gladly invited. Carson had an extra pillow
He
in his
did have an
fucking
extra
bed.
pillow.
and his fucking
To be fair-
child-sized bed.
He was
To be
like, I know
fair,
it's on. I know you get cold really easily. That my body
Hold up.
warmth. It's just.
Child-sized bed.
Yeah.
Justin, you slept on a
Yeah.
fucking cot.
Yeah, next to Tim's feet. I kissed him at night. I was like, he didn't even know. He's like, man, what keeps licking my feet? And I'm like, I don't know, man. Must be a dog in here. Good times.
Good times.
Yeah, Carson was like, hey, Lauren, I rented out a B&B. It's a 1-bedroom, half a bath. Airbnb?
Airbnb.
Yeah.
I was
That's
like,
what you tried to
Justin,
do originally. I remember you're like, yeah, I got this house. It's in the middle of nowhere. No one can hear you scream.
I rented.
No one can hear us.
7-bedroom mansion. You know, weekend getaways all.
Bro, when I become rich off XRP, there's this mansion on the river that I'm gonna buy.
Okay.
Can I move in?
Yeah, it's like a fucking 10-bedroom mansion. Hell yeah. Yeah, pay rent though.
No.
Okay. Yeah, fucking. I was gonna say rent's 500 now because of that. No, now it's 1,000.
I'll be a housewife for your wife.
You'll be Heather's housewife.
Yeah, I'll be Heather's housewife.
Honestly, that's not a bad idea.
You can be Heather's bitch. She'll make you do all the things that she doesn't want to do, like go
Oh,
clean,
yeah.
get the weeds out of the garden, clean up dog poop. You can do all the fun stuff.
I will gladly be her bitch if I can live in a 10-room mansion for free.
Telling you all, once I think XRP, the lawsuit got extended, so it's not going to be here for like another month, but it's already gone up like 10 cents. Give it a couple years, I'm going to be millionaire.
What was the value when you bought in?
69 cent.
Okay.
I think.
I thought it was worth like a couple bucks, so that's not bad.
No, not even over $1 yet. It was at $1.3, but then the lawsuit hit, and luckily it dragged it back down.
Sweet.
I'm not shitting you. Lex literally made like a PowerPoint presentation to show us all, and it was
I
the
want
funniest
to-
fucking thing.
I want you to get Lex on one of the episodes because we're spoiler alert. Tim is supposed to be the next guest, but he's been ghosting us because I got 2 kids now. Oh,
Acting
it's
like he act. Yeah. Ooh, I have 2 dogs. Same thing.
But,
I have 2 brain
Tim's-
cells, you know.
Tim's supposed to be our next guest, but Justin, you need to get Lex on here because I want to see that PowerPoint.
Yeah, I need to get him on here if we can talk about crypto because he's so like knowledgeable about all of that. It's insane.
So down for a crypto presentation.
Yeah, like.
Speaking of,
Oh, that was great.
oh, go ahead.
Now you go.
I was gonna say, speaking of tech stuff, I wanted to bring this one up. Apple is now scanning phones for kitty porn.
Oh shit! Hang on.
Nice transition.
So wait, they have an algorithm that detects kitty porn now?
Yeah. So what it is that they're checking images
like-
for sexually explicit content of minors.
All the lolly lovers are quaking right now.
Nerfx is fucked.
Yeah, Nerfx.
So here's the interesting thing. So they are doing it all locally on the iPhone. They said that none of it's cloud based. the algorithm was cloud-based, but it runs it all on the phone. So it's not like Apple's downloading your pictures and checking everything. So next time you take like a nice ass pic, Justin, Steve Jobs isn't gonna be checking it on his fucking app.
So Apple doesn't have my dick pics.
They
Not yet.
might, but that's because you keep emailing it to them.
Well, they've stopped responding to my letters.
Well, it happens. Anyways, so it is all going to be based on phone, and they said that what's going to happen is it's going to be parental advised first, where if it happens and it detects sexual content on a minor's phone, one of the first things that's going to happen is they're going to block the message and notify the parents, and that it includes both in and out. So it's like, okay, so it's going to notify the parents and all that. But it opens up a can of worms of, so if Apple can scan for like child pornography, imagine what companies like China, for instance, can go ahead and scan for on people's phones now.
Social
Or
credit
what-
scores.
I was just about to say that.
Or imagine that, politicians getting their phones hacked and then the same algorithm scanning for anything that could be incriminating on them.
Yeah, I don't like
It opens
that.
up a can of worms. Yeah, it's I think Linus said this almost exact quote. I do think Apple was a little bit too stingent on the privacy first thing for a long time, like where they had that serial killer and they wouldn't unlock his phone because it was his personal property, and they just refused to unlock his phone. I think that was fucking ridiculous. However, I think that this one is maybe a step too far. I think that maybe they made a leap and bound in the wrong direction.
Yeah, I don't. I like my privacy. I don't want Apple scanning my phone for my cockpits.
It's like awesome job by them.
I mean, at least
Child
you have an
pornography is something
audience
that needs to be
now.
combated.
Yeah, that's fair. At least somebody's gonna see it.
No,
Yeah.
you won't send it to me, so.
I'm not allowed to. Court order.
Heather is not a court.
Okay, well the circuit court justice system is, and they
I
said don't
almost
fucking
received
do
a
it.
horse stick picture. I almost received a horse stick picture, but it got sent to someone else.
Whoever that was, I'm sorry about that. You got a major horse cock.
What if
Carson,
they
do you ever-
actually just watch your channel all the time and they're like, "That's who that was"?
That was
I
me.
got this number.
So when we all started first hanging out on League of Legends, we all gave each other numbers because like, yeah, it's just easier to text me. Lauren gave me your number, but it was 1 digit off, and I was like, I'm gonna send you a fucking horse cock because that's funny. I sent that number a horse cock. She never responded, so I was like, I'll send another one. I sent this random person 2 gigantic horse cocks. I wake up the next morning and I just have a text message that says, "What the fuck?" I texted back, "I'm sorry," and I blocked him.
Oh my god.
I had just gotten that phone, so I didn't know the number yet. I thought I sent you the right number.
Yeah, so if you're out there and you got 2 horse cocks, well, I'm sorry, bud. That was me.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
sorry it wasn't 3.
That's the fact that they replied "What the fuck" is even more beautiful.
I'm surprised it wasn't. What are the odds that like that's a number that you can actually text? Just
Pretty likely.
Yeah, like so when my mom and my grandma both went and they switched carriers and they got new phone numbers and all that, they actually ended up with the same phone number, just 1 digit off. Like one ended in a 0 and one ended in a 1. Like,
I think I've had the same phone number since I was like 10.
yeah. I've had the same number.
Could
I
never.
did.
Oh, imagine changing and then having to go. Oh, that's be such a pain in the ass.
I had to change it. I had changed it because there was something wrong with my old phone, and there was some sort of like deal where it would have been a lot cheaper for me to just get in like it was like a new family member edition discount or something. So basically what we did was we got me a new number. I kept my old one activated for like a month and then deactivated, and everything was on my new phone.
How long ago was
I
that?
got
That was like
yes. That was like it was a few years ago, like 2 years ago.
what? Okay. Was it a pain in the ass, like changing like all your like email and all the password, like everything that your phone number is connected to?
I mean, kinda, yeah, because there's things that like you need phone number verification to get into, and
Yeah.
you don't have that phone number anymore, so that sucks.
Because like literally all my important stuff is 2-step. Like they have to text me if it's like a new device is logging in. It's like if I had to change my number, I'd forget about that and I'd be fucked.
Yeah.
So, that whole thing of like switching numbers and all that. When I got my watch, you actually have to get like a whole new line added on for the account for it to work. So I added the line and all that.
For the
watch has its
Samsung
own
watch?
number. Yeah.
For Apple, you can can you also do this for those? Like for Apple, you can do and either make your watch an actual like phone, or you just have it off of like Wi-Fi and Bluetooth.
Yeah. So I actually opted to get the options where it could be both.
Okay.
That way, let's say my phone dies, I can still make calls and send texts out on my watch without my phone at all. And it's funny because whenever my phone is like near my watch or whatever, I get my text messages on here. I can make like if my phone starts ringing, my wrist will ring, stuff like that. Like they're connected. But if my phone is off or I leave it at home by accident and it's just my watch and my watch switches to its own number, I get the weirdest fucking texts. I've gotten lingerie ads. I've had someone trying to sign into their Uber account. I've had like 17 different discounts for Walmart get sent to my fucking wrist, and it's like, hey, Ashley.
Fucking Ashley. It always comes back to this fucking cunt.
And
it's
I'm
always
waiting,
Ashley.
Like even right now, so my phone was dead this morning when I woke up, but my watch was charged, and so I actually have a missed call. Oh shit, my phone. There we are. I actually have a missed call from a random 210 number that I have no idea what the fuck it is, and it's not on my phone. My phone didn't get the call, so they called my fucking watch number, and I'm like, I don't know who the fuck these people are. That's not even my area code.
They were trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty.
Possibly.
I hate those fucking calls, man. Do you guys still get those scam calls?
Yeah, I don't answer any call from a number I don't know. Just because I'm just like, bruh, shut the fuck up.
My
If it's
voicemail box is
important,
set up
leave me a
everywhere. It says
message.
my name.
Yeah. So I'm like, if you have something to say, you will.
I always answer because I'm like, what if I'm stupid and I forget things. I'm like, what if I had to wait on a call? Like, what if somebody was supposed to call me and I forgot? So I always answer. So I'm like, what if this was important? I need to know. And then it's always like, hello, we are here to call about your car's extended warranty. Like, fuck, shut the fuck up.
I think anytime I've ever called your phone and it's always for something stupid, you always answer.
I always
it
do.
doesn't matter where you are. You always answer the phone.
Because I'm like, what if it's important and I forgot that I was supposed to call this person? Like, I forget shit so easily.
You know if I'm calling you that it's not fucking important. I'm just saying.
Listen, the 1 out of the 100 time. The 1 out of the 100 time.
Like 4 a.m.
Me calling you the other day and I just hear weights in the background. I was like, you're at the gym, aren't you?
There was no one else there. I was the only one there. Fucking loved it.
2 a.m. No one else was there.
Hey, I helped you with a problem.
Yeah, it's.
I know. I'm a good human. What can I say?
Carson had to help me with the same problem.
You're fucking idiot.
Anyway.
She became a lady. It was her first time. We had to guide her through the experience. It was a whole ordeal.
Yeah. That's what it.
We
yeah.
have very different issues.
Finally.
To learn how to be a man.
Oh,
yeah.
You're transitioning. Congrats.
I don't have to try. Joke's on y'all the whole time.
Because I'm a good teacher.
No.
Did you guys see this ATF thing with Texas?
No.
So I looked into it a little bit. Apparently Texas was trying to make like suppressors and shit like you don't have to really go through federal. I didn't really look too much into it, but I looked a little bit. So basically like Texas was one to say like, hey, if you buy a suppressor, if it's made in Texas, it stays in Texas. It has a stamp on it that says made in Texas. Fuck the federal government. Fuck the ATF. You can have it. The ATF was like, no. They literally sent like a fucking document to every single gun store and like, hey, listen, we know this law in Texas, but remember, we're the federal government. Don't do that. That's illegal still. And Texas was like, fuck you. So I gotta give Texas based points for that. Me and my homies hate the ATF. Fuck the ATF.
I have to deduct points from Texas because, everyone I know from Texas fucking sucks. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Carson.
Fuck yourself.
Great example right over there.
It's like number 1 on the shittiest people list. Number 2 is California.
It's California.
Dude, I met this dude at Pump the other day and he seemed pretty cool and I was like, oh, maybe we can be friends. And he's like, yeah, I just moved here from California. I was like, never mind.
Oh, no.
No, don't talk to me.
You want to go get a soy latte after this? Is that a thing? Soy latte a thing?
Probably.
That sounds like it'd be a thing.
Sounds like something Phil would get, but like filled with just some type of other substance. It's like, can I get a soy latte with 3 shots of rum?
Yeah, sounds good. You know what's really good? Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
Right.
That is also fucking
Dunkin'
awesome.
coffee fucking slaps. Dunkin' coffee is the absolute fucking go. It's so fucking good. It's cheap as shit and it's good as shit. Like, you cannot fucking tell me that I'm wrong. I used to get Dunkin' every morning before work.
Like, I just got it the other day. I got like a French vanilla iced coffee with cream or something. I don't know. Heather told me to order this and it's good. And I was like, okay, ordered it. I was like, oh, for like $2-3, this is fucking good.
Dunkin' coffee is fucking great, dude.
And they were like, the line was empty. I was like, yo, this fuck Starbucks. I'm going here from now on.
Yeah.
Huge coffee fan.
Dunkin', I don't think. Yeah, they're great, big coffee fan. Great coffee guy.
Wish I had my coffee machine, but you know, someone stole it. Ashley, you fucking whore. I'm coming for you. The second I get my stuff, I'm calling her and calling her a whore. The second that truck shows up on my fucking doorstep, ringing that bitch up.
Like the fucking anime I'm watching. You fucking hoe.
Little less assertive, please.
Fucking slut.
Yeah, fuck that Ashley. The dumb bitch stole my shit and lied to me.
So wait, did I miss the BDSM test thing?
No, I forgot about that. Here, Carson, introduce that. I gotta go grab something real quick. By that I mean I'm gonna go fucking piss, but I don't want to be made fun of.
I made everyone take a BDSM test, and we got some. You might say surprising, you might not. We got some answers to things.
Where did I send mine?
I can't even remember if you did or not.
Because I sent I had an old one. I think it might have been in the Snapchat group that us 3 made. Was it in there? Hold on. I'd have to look for it. Oh, geez.
I'm looking for.
It's been a minute. Because I didn't retake it. I just sent the one that I had.
I know I sent mine to one of my friends a while back, so I'm just gonna. There we are. Here's mine. I'm just gonna paste it back in this chat.
Carson, was mine also next to yours?
Yours was somewhere in this chat, Justin.
Was it in this chat?
Okay,
the podcast
I don't know where mine is. Jesus.
I found killers. Hold on. Reply to killers.
Where the fuck are you? I know I took there's killers. There's yours. There's mine. Yep, I already found it.
All right. Let's start off with rabbits.
So my number one was so we took like you said BDSM test, and my number one was Switch. My number 2 was Rope Bunny. My number 3 was Experimentalist. 4 was Master/Mistress, and number 5 was Slave. So I'm kind of all over the board here. I like the Rope Bunny one. That's pretty funny.
I'm not gonna judge at all. I'm not gonna kink shame. I do think the idea of you being a rope bunny is one of the. It's the funniest fucking shit, dude.
Like how it's called Rope Bunny.
Like, it's.
So like from what I see from this test, like I'm not left or right. I'm kind of like just straight down the middle.
No, this is not straight down the middle. Mine is a little closer down the middle.
Mine says Switch and Experimentalist. How is that not down the middle?
So a Switch means you're literally all over the place, dude.
Yeah, I can do it. That's down the middle. You can.
In bed. It means that
listen if you gotta
want
go.
You gotta slap you, and you want to slap back. Like,
yeah, that's down the middle. You play both sides, so you always come out on top.
No, look, see, you're not just the top though. You're also a bottom.
Power bottom.
No, that's a switch. You go from top to bottom. That's literally the definition of it.
I'm always a power bottom, no matter what. I generate the power from the bottom.
That is not what switch means. Anyways,
that's what it means to me.
I had
that's all that matters.
My top 5 was dominant, vanilla, experimentalist, switch, and rigor. Which
a river.
Rigor.
Oh, whoa, Carson! Whoa,
your bunny ass up.
Can't say that word, Carson. This is a family-friendly podcast.
Justin, riggers are the ones that tie your rope bunny asses up.
You can't say that, Carson. That's our term.
What happens in Vegas?
Like some of these I could definitely see, but at the same time I'm like, I don't know.
What was yours?
Killer,
Did
you
you have
want-
like a 0% one?
Okay, I
I was
found mine.
0% boy girl and 0% age play because fuck that. So
What was y'all's too?
I was
I'm about to
100%
send mine,
submissive.
hold
If that
on.
means anything.
You say
Like,
submissive?
Killer-
Unbreedable.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, you are.
So Killer's top 5 there: submissive, experimentalist, degradee, primal prey, and vanilla.
Primal prey.
I don't know what that
Killer
means.
wa-
but-
Would you
Killer
care to
literally wants
explain?
be helped again.
know
I
what
don't know
that
what that
means.
I'm
means.
interested. I would like to hear
Primal
more.
prey.
It means you like to be scared.
I'm gonna
It
prey on
means
that
you
ass.
like to feel like the person is literally hunting you the fuck down.
I got
Yeah,
a 40. I
some
only got a
of you-
45% on that one.
Like I was gonna say, you could easily just be a woman and join a League of Legends lobby. You can get the same feeling.
No, that's a degrader. That's 59%.
Get my bad, my bad.
What were your top
I
five?
don't
Say
wanna-
it, if you play League of Legends,
wanna talk
you're
about
probably
it.
a sub.
Let's
If you
hear
play
it.
League, you're probably a sub.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
good.
good
Nobody
for it,
needs to
mate.
go
No,
mine.
we're gonna. Carson,
Alright,
do you
fine,
have
I'll let her
hers?
bring it out. Because it's fucking plain as day. She's 100% a fucking brat.
What is
She's
that?
100% brat and 100% rope bunny. She's also submissive, vanilla, and a masochist.
Rope bunnies.
Bro,
What's a
fucking
brat?
gay.
Just leave
What-
you somewhere.
What's a brat?
Oh
What
no,
is a
no
brat?
clue. I wouldn't know.
I don't know what that
wouldn't
is.
Yeah, no, it's
Justin.
okay. I don't know either. It's fine.
Uh,
It's fine.
Well, all right. So no, it is 100% Lauren. I know this for a fucking fact just by the way she fucking talks. But essentially, Justin,
Fucking
a brat
problem.
is someone who is submissive but likes to come off as intimidating, and they like to piss off the dominant person in the relationship. They're the person who
Couldn't
likes
be
to
me.
poke their buttons until the person literally gets so fucking mad that they just fucking grab them and go full dumb on them.
Just get fucking bitch slapped
No.
backhanded.
Not me. I'm
Look-
actually intimidating.
Uh-huh. No.
Okay.
A brat is literally someone who likes to go ahead and present themselves as intimidating, knowing care.
There's a brat tamer one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hear it.
I'm a 65% brat tamer, so
I only got 47 for that one.
that's because you're a submissive little bitch.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
listen, we rope bunny.
Bunny
we
gang.
rope bunnies.
Rope
All
bunny
right,
gang.
that's gonna be the name of our gang, the rope bunnies.
I'm
The
not
rope
gonna
bunny?
part of
No, you're not welcome.
Rope bunny's gonna come through your town.
that. Someone's gonna
rope
tie your
everybody.
fucking asses up and just leave you fucking there all day.
We're the next Hoon cartel.
Oh.
Shout out to the Mexican Hoon Cartel out there.
That's just the fucking
Shut up.
name of this podcast now.
So with y'all's tests, was there anything that actually caught you off guard? Like, did you see
Yeah,
anything that made me
the
go,
brat.
"Oh, okay, seriously"?
No, not really.
um,
The fact I'm a 53% degrader.
Is that the one that like that means you like to do degrading, right?
I'll assume so.
Yeah.
I didn't
degrader
get
is a person
0%
that goes to-
anything, which is confusing because I should
What's your-
definitely be 0% some of these things.
What's your
Wait,
age
hold on a
play?
second. You're a 40% age play? I should fucking
I
kick
don't
you
know
from the
how.
call.
I don't know how.
I should kick you from the fucking call, you
Calling the
giant
police
I
fucking
hate
baby.
that
right
shit,
now.
so I don't know how I got it.
The test is fucking.
Maybe they
rigged,
looked in,
bro. It's
they
just
looked into
random.
my phone and saw the
Alright.
daddy images. They tapped into my
alright, so
shit.
to be fair, any of you of age who want to go take this test, just go right ahead. It's just bdsmtest.org. There's a long test and a short test. We all took the short test because the long test takes a fucking while to do it. We just wanted to shit this out for the fun of it. So obviously all the results are fucking all over the place. None of it's gonna be 100%.
Oh, that's probably
accurate, even
why,
if it is
because I took this like a year ago, and I took the long one, so that might be why my shit's a little different. Like why I have more percentages and
That
shit.
does not fix the fact that you also have a 41% pet. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about
Okay,
my
listen,
life,
my
okay?
pet was 42%, Carson. You're throwing a lot of stones here, bud.
fucking will.
You
I
need to
have a
calm
5%
down.
pets and a 0% age play. I am judging the fuck out of all of
Well,
you.
what about the 5%, huh? What happened?
5% pet?
Yeah.
I think that
Why
comes from
isn't
the
it
fact that I
0?
want to hold someone else on a collar.
That's not what
No.
that means.
That's not how that works.
I don't fucking know. I also don't understand how I'm 53% voyeurism. So.
What's that? Is that the where you eat people?
No.
No, that's
vor.
4.
That's vor. Close enough.
Oh my God.
That's close
Voyeurism
enough.
is where you want other people to watch. Or you
That's
like
fucking.
watching
That's
others.
gay as shit.
That's why I was like, I don't know how that one's up there because I'm a pass. But
What's the non-monogamous gamist one?
Non-monogamous?
That word,
That's
yeah.
where,
I
like,
don't
you have
read good.
multiple partners. Multiple
Oh.
partners.
Oh, why is that 44 for me? I don't like that.
Just
Yeah.
something you're not telling me.
Sorry, Killer Man.
So,
Sorry,
and that's
bud.
what I mean. Like, obviously the test isn't perfect, but so there was actually another test that I don't know if all of you took it. I know I took it. It was the rice purity test or something like that.
I did not.
I haven't
I
taken
do.
that.
What's that?
So y'all, it's 100. It's a 100-question test where you check off everything that you have done, and at the end it takes the things that you haven't done, and that's your total score.
I'm an angel.
So
Let's all take it for next time then.
all right, I'll hold on to my results until next time. I will just go ahead and say this: I'm a fucking degenerate. More than
We
I thought.
know.
Yeah, I know.
We
No,
already know.
I know
that.
I'm a degenerate. I didn't know I was like president degenerate. Okay.
Well, I knew. So, you're welcome. I guess I know you
It
better than you
sucks,
know
too,
yourself.
because
I
some
saw
of the things I
Carson's
didn't
bag at
check Are
Vegas.
still on my bucket list. So.
I saw your bag at Vegas, buddy. There was a lot of fucked up shit in there, man. I don't know why you had a strap on in there. It was weird.
I think he was really banking on me taking that extra pillow.
Oh my
Yeah, I think he was. I saw a horseshoe in there too with glue. Like, what the fuck, man?
I was missing out, man.
Apparently.
I should have gone.
Well, Justin, for context, the glue was actually made of the horse that the shoe belonged to.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's
say some
even
shit like
weirder,
that.
man. The fuck?
You get enough of those giant daiquiris in me, anything's possible. We gotta go back to Vegas. I had a
It was
friend
fun.
who he went to Vegas a week after we did, and then since then he's gone back 3 fucking times.
Yeah, we need to go for a week. Weekend's not long enough.
I'll actually come.
No, you won't.
Yeah, no, I will.
Okay, well, Carson, you still have that extra pillow, or?
Nope.
All right, looks like you're sharing.
I'll make sure we get a room with a twin bed. Okay.
No, I'm good. You can sleep outside of the fucking pool.
Get bunk beds.
My next trip is still to go sleep on your couch, Justin. So.
Yeah, we don't have an extra bed yet, so you're sleeping on the couch. Or unless you
You
want to
don't
sleep on
have
the
a
floor.
bed yet.
No, we actually went out and bought a bed. So yeah,
honestly,
we bought a furniture set.
Yeah.
Very expensive.
Where is your shit?
Albania.
You know
Dude's
how
just-
Albania fucking is on the map.
It's somewhere over there in the Europes. More like Slovakian. All I know is, like, if you're a white girl, I wouldn't go through there.
Oh.
Oh man.
What? That's where a lot of
What
sex
about
trafficking
that?
happens.
I want to talk about something that's happened kind of this week to us. I'm actually enjoying Cold War multiplayer. Like, I'm actually fucking enjoying it. I didn't think that I ever would. And
Yeah.
I know that you've actually been playing it a decent amount as well.
Yeah, I get called the N-word quite a bit. That's pretty cool. Brings back some Modern Warfare 2 feelings. I'm hearing a lot more N-words in Cold War than I did, like, in Black Ops 2, which is weird.
Well, it's 'cause
Oh,
it's
I
crossplay
remember
now.
Black Ops 2 days.
We didn't know you back in Black Ops 2, did we?
No.
Yeah, no. We had another female in the group back then.
Yeah, she's dead now, long gone.
Ouch.
Never
I saw her the
existed.
other day.
But I
What
do
the
know I would
fuck?
whip all your asses in Black Ops 2 1v1. I'm just saying, I would whip every fucking
You
one
would
of
not beat my ass. Actually, no, you would not.
If you want to
You
hop
would-
on
you
right now,
actually- You actually would not.
I used to run that shit. I would fuck all of you.
No, you would not
Please
fuck me
fucking
in
do.
that game.
I
You would
will
fuck me
li-
in any other Call
I
of
will
Duty, but you
literally
would not fuck me
go
in
buy
Black
a
Ops
fucking
2.
Xbox 360 in Black Ops 2 just so I can run it back and put your little fucking mouth in the ground
Let's fucking do it. I don't fucking care. Let's
What
do it.
what do I have to buy it on?
won't
You,
fucking win
what
that
do I gotta
fight.
go buy 360? Or do you have it on PC?
Yeah. I don't have a PC.
Fuck.
Yeah,
What's your
go buy a
Xbox, dude?
fucking Xbox right now.
Fucking do this shit.
I would
I'm
ask
gonna run this
Carson
shit.
to play, but his controller got
Justin.
smashed to pieces, so you know.
So I actually
Xbox.
have in my box right here. I
360.
have a PS2, 2 Xbox 360s, an Xbox One. a
Why are they so
PS4.
expensive?
Like just I'll bring one of my 360s to Florida.
Dude, do it. I'm gonna fucking wreck all y'all shit.
You're not gonna fucking wreck my shit. Like, dude,
Okay, first of all, you're a woman, already at a disadvantage. Alright?
Uh-huh.
Number 2, I'm a fucking god at that game.
Listen,
I'm so
Oh, are
fucking
you?
if you're
good.
aware of this, but he has a scuff controller. He will beat you.
No, I never had a scuff controller because I was so fucking good, I didn't need one.
Oh, I would like to talk about the fact that really randomly, and I messaged you about this the other day. The other night, I had a random dream. I don't know if it was my brain being sad that I didn't get to go to Vegas, but I had a random fucking dream that we were at a convention. Just me and Justin, just us.
We were
at a
chilling.
convention.
What were we? Were we cosplaying,
He was in
right?
like anime girl cosplay. Yeah, you were in anime girl cosplay.
Was I
I don't know
cute?
why. Yeah, no. I text him and I was like, "Hey, I had a dream that you and I went to a convention." And he goes, "Was I in cosplay?" And I was like, "Yes." And he goes, "Was I adorable?" And I was like, "No."
Oh,
that
you
was
really
just
shot
the
me
whole
down there.
conversation.
I'm really glad I had my drink up to my lips, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't take a sip because she's about to say some stupid shit. And then you just like, and he was cosplay as like some anime girl, and I almost lost it.
That wasn't cute.
I'm just
though.
like, I'm so confused as to why my brain took me there in my sleep. I was like, what is the purpose of this?
Because you didn't get to go to
dream?
Vegas and chill with all of us.
Yeah.
That's what it was. You missed
Yeah.
out. You could have spent $40 and got a picture with 2 whores.
No,
I can just take a
70 for
selfie in the mirror, and then there's the 2 whores.
Oh, man.
Oh, Art got
Just look at
scammed
when
out of
he haggled
$70.
his way up in
Oh,
price.
he was
Like,
so. Oh my god. So if you've never been to Vegas, when you go to Vegas, there are these dumb whores on the strip dressed in like literally nothing, and they ask for
the
your picture.
showgirls.
Showgirls. They ask for your picture. Like if you want to get a picture with them, before they click snap, they go, "We also accept tips." And then they like usually say like 20 for each girl or 35 for each girl, whatever. One of my mods are the dumbass. These 2 girls come up to him. They
Oh,
immediately
God.
pin him against the wall. Like he can't go anywhere because they have him pinned up against the wall. They're like, "Oh, where are you from? You want to take a picture with us?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm from Ohio." Like falling. Like I got Ark. You're so fucking stupid because you fell for
booked-
this.
I
Carson
fucking
booked
ran
it,
down
and I
the
felt
stairs.
bad. I was like, I got to get him out of here. He's never gonna leave. And so they're like,
know.
"Hey, can we take a picture?" They're like, "We take tips, $30 each girl." And he's like, "Okay." After they take the picture, he's like, "Hey, how about 35?" He negotiated up. This dumb motherfucker is like, "Hey, I'll give you." You know how you said 30? I'll give you each 35.
Well, no, it gets even better. Didn't he realize he didn't have cash on him after that?
I think so. I think he had like the PayPal or some shit.
Yeah. He was like, from what I remember, he was like, I don't have cash, but I have Venmo.
Yeah,
And so
you
he
accept
Venmoed
Venmo?
these 2 fucking whores on the Vegas Strip extra money.
These
And it's
girls
like,
were not smart
oh.
because one of them asked me, "Where are you from?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm from Florida." She then talks to her friend for like not even 15 seconds, comes back to me, so like, "So where are you from?" I'm like, "You have like the IQ of a cactus. What the fuck are you doing?" These 2 women were they weren't even that attractive either. I would say like they're 6s out of 10. They weren't even that hot. And he gives them fucking, he ups the ante, gives them each extra money. God damn. Well, then he fucked a Chinese hooker, so that was pretty cool.
Okay.
Shout out to him. So he
I
evened
still
out.
can't fucking believe that.
10
I
feet away
still
from
can't-
Carson.
Yeah,
He came on Carson. You didn't
I
know.
was so fucking asleep. I wake up the next morning, and it's not just Ark in the room anymore. It's Ark and like 4 other dudes who came down to visit us. It was Ark, Tavi, Nerf, and Pugs. They're all there. Justin, you were on your way down, I think. And I was like, "What's up, guys? Like, I'm still in my fucking chones. Like, how are y'all?" And then all of us, like, I'm like still waking up. I'm tuning into the conversation, and he's like, "Yeah, then she did this and this and this to me." I'm like, "The fuck? You go to a whorehouse?" And he goes, "No, I brought her here." I was like, "You fucking what?" And then, I'm sorry, I'm exposing you right here, bud. He looks down and he goes, "I'm still wearing the condom."
Oh, what a retard.
I just about died.
His dick's gonna
I'm
fall
like,
off.
this happened, like, not even 10 feet away from me on the bed next to me. I'm just like, oh.
He didn't even have the
man.
courtesy to give you a little tip.
So what you're saying is, if I would have shared the pillow, I could have seen some interesting things that night.
Yeah, you missed out.
No, if you would have fucking gone, I would not have had to endure that.
Yeah,
But-
my bad.
Nah.
Yeah, I saw
was
the
like,
state. Your room was messy.
Dude, my room was fucking destroyed.
If we ever go anywhere, I'm just saying this right now, I'm getting my own fucking room. That's happening.
I don't blame you.
Get my own fucking room. Fuck all y'all. Get my own fucking room.
I was like,
Depending on
oh
who
my
all is
God, there's so
there,
much
I
shit
might-
everywhere.
Yeah, I would probably be better off getting my own.
Yeah, because that
Oh, yeah.
room was messy. Like, I was like, oh.
Well, so it was even messier when you got there because everyone put their shit in my room. Like, I didn't even tell them, like, oh yeah, leave it in my room. Tavi showed up with like 4 bags and he just tossed everything in there and walked out. I was like, excuse you?
Yeah, no,
He
fuck
goes,
that.
we don't have a place to stay, so I just brought my stuff here for now. It's okay, right? I'm like, yeah, fuck it. Like, I didn't care.
You could
All the
sleep
guys
in
were
the
real
bath.
chill. I was like, all the guys were real chill. I don't really care. They pitched in on the hotel room, so we, it was all pretty cheap for us in the long run. And I'm so glad I slept so hard that night because Justin, that was the night where you and me ended up walking to Caesars and back.
Mhm.
And so, you know how fucking out of it we were. And
Yeah, we were very drunk.
I slept so fucking hard, dude. Like, obviously, but
Oh yeah, I crashed
fucking
and then
Art
woke
was over
up
there,
and
Chris
then
Channing, a fucking Chinese hooker.
he was. Oh, it's fucking. That's fucked up. That's pretty funny though.
Oh, it was hilarious overall. So
Good times. Good
like-
times. We
I'm
all gotta go
excited
back.
Yeah, I'm excited for like future endeavors that we all get.
Y'all,
to do.
just, not next to y'all need to come to me.
I can't leave the fucking
I'll
country.
absolutely.
We'll get
I'll
a big
absolutely come
shipping
down.
container. Killer. We'll throw you in. We'll mark it
then
as
they get
banana.
a- then-
We need
We'll,
to-
we'll mark
get
bananas
arrested.
on it.
So here's what you can do, Justin. We need to get you super famous, and that way you can hire Killer as your full-time editor, and he can actually get a work visa.
Okay, when I hit XRP millions, I will. But until then, I don't got that kind of fucking money, Carson.
No, all you gotta. So listen, here's what you do. You write down that you're paying him $10,000 a year, which is the base minimum that you're allowed to pay someone for them to be considered salary.
Yeah.
And then that's what you do. You just write that on your taxes.
Okay.
But then
Here's the thing, and then he has to pay the taxes on it.
no, you get to claim him on your taxes as a dependent, and he doesn't have to pay income tax on that either.
He's my
I can't
dependent.
remember that.
Yeah.
I shit you not. I have a friend that does that. He on paper he pays his roommate as his
Doesn't that does
butler.
not
Like,
sound legal
literally,
at all?
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
I don't think so. That's like claiming your
like-
dog as a dependent. That's so not legal.
Is that all I am to you, Justin? It's just some fucking dog.
Yeah, man's best friend.
Oh,
Justin,
thank
I'm
you.
sorry. Are you a lawyer? You
Yeah.
a tax attorney?
Yeah, are you?
Yeah.
All right, so we both know what we're
bought our
talking about.
degrees at the same place. I think we bought our degrees at the same place.
www.fakedegrees.com.
Hell yeah.
Am I the only one with one?
Yeah.
You shut your whore mouth.
Listen, what's your
I
IQ?
don't know.
What's your IQ?
That's what I
Yes.
fucking thought, woman.
I was about to say I'm really fighting the gender norms here. Women.
That's why you only make
smart.
70% of the dollar, or whatever it is.
Fuck up.
there is a wage gap. It's just in the other fucking direction.
Oh, god damn it. Yeah, y'all need to come visit.
Paying the extra $5 to each woman just balances the the wage, and it's just what a man would have gotten.
God damn it.
Oh, man. All right.
Yeah, y'all need to come visit.
Uh,
Go have some
I
fun.
want to soon.
I do too. Just let me know. I'll come.
I wonder if airplane tickets are getting cheaper because Delta's like fucking everything.
Did you hear
I
about
would literally
Spirit?
just drive because I don't think that the drive would be that bad for me.
That drive's like, I'm gonna guess for you. You're in which Virginia? Which one? The west, east,
The
middle?
normal one.
There's like 15 fucking Virginias over there or some shit. I think
He's
so.
in
I think
Virginia.
yeah. I think
I'm
Virginia's
in
like.
Virginia.
I'm trying to remember how far away that was from where I was. I want to say like what you looked it up, right?
Yeah, I was like a 10-hour drive from you before.
That's still like a 15-hour fucking drive you gotta do.
Yeah, I'll just fly.
Yeah, because Florida,
I'd
it
get
takes
too
like
pissed at
8
the
hours to
traffic.
get out of Florida from where I'm at.
I'd get too pissed at the traffic. I wouldn't be able to.
Fuck that.
I'll just get a flight.
Yeah, you and Carson can stay
No.
in the same room. I got a twin bed for you. It'd be perfect.
Nope.
Perfect. We can sleep horizontal. Don't worry. We can get all the distance.
You get to sleep like a fucking like possessed demon. You have to hover 4 feet above me. You could use your fucking evil woman witch powers to just levitate while you sleep.
Naturally.
If you guys all, if like we did get everybody to come visit, like we'd have to rent like at least a place on the beach for like a day or two, so we can drink and not have to like, I don't have to drive us. I can actually participate and not have to drive us all back.
I'm not wearing beach clothes in front of these fucking simps.
And wear a fucking suit and tie. I don't fucking care. There's no law that says you have to wear beach clothes on the fucking beach.
Me just jumping in the water in a fucking tuxedo.
That'd be pretty fucking funny though. You might have to do that.
It would be really funny. Justin,
All my mod simps are like sitting there waiting for you to come out. You just come out in a fucking full piece suit.
Man.
That'd be pretty.
You gotta
fucking
come out in a
funny.
bow tie instead of a regular tie. They'll fetishize that.
You have to like stretch it.
I
like,
actually I have to buy a suit because one of my best friends asked me to be his groomsman, so I have to buy a suit with a bow tie. So I'll just fucking bring it.
Wait, buy or rent?
Yes, I'm buying it. I'm not renting that shit. I'm doing it. I'm committing.
the suit or the bow tie.
Yes.
That answers the question. Thank you. I'd say suits aren't that expensive if you know where to shop. Like you go to fucking Kohl's, you can get one real fucking cheap.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kohl's.
Justin, let's break some gender norms. She can wear a suit. You and me are going out there in full bikinis.
I've already bought mine.
Go for it.
Carson, can we do speedos?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Sure.
I won't have the speedo body by the time I come visit, but
You better start working on it.
I'm fucking working. Hold on, where's my dumbbells?
I'll wear one. Don't worry.
There you go, Justin. Working on it, coach.
Put effort into it, motherfucker.
Just
Yeah, we gotta. There's a lot of cool places on the beach we gotta go drink at. We can have. Do you guys play beach volleyball?
No.
I'm a volleyball player, but I have not played beach volleyball.
I've always wanted to play, but no one ever wants to play with me.
You're
I
like
like
5'2".
somewhat-
You shut the fuck up. Nobody asked you.
don't insult
You
his
have
height.
to.
He's barely an inch taller than me, and so if you insult his height, you insult my height. Okay?
I
Yeah.
have zero qualms about insulting your bitch ass height either.
I will fucking drop your ass.
Killer, aren't you like 6
You
foot
literally
something?
fucking won't.
5'11".
That's close enough. 6 foot.
You,
If I were
I'm
you,
not
I'd tell
gonna lie,
everybody
Killer,
it's
you
6.
look a lot shorter.
You
Huh?
look tall to
Like
me.
the
That's
pictures
weird.
and all that. Yeah. And the pictures I've seen of you, you look shorter.
Yeah, no, I'm actually like 5'10". 5'10".
No, I'd just lie and say I was 6 foot.
Yeah.
If you have shoes on, you're 6 foot. So therefore, I would lie and say that.
Fair enough.
You gotta represent us. Someone in this fucking friend group has to be at least 6 foot tall.
Yeah, we're all a bunch of fucking manlets, dude. God damn
I
it.
am above average height for a woman. Thank you.
What is the average height
Like-
for a woman?
5'8". 5'7".
Nah, like 5'5".
Makes sense, yeah.
I'm 5'7".
Fucking short bitch. Getting it taller.
He's
At
nearly as tall as
least
you,
your height
cunt.
starts with a 5. As far as I'm concerned, if your height starts with a 4, you're legally a midget.
Yeah, sorry, manlet.
Manlet?
My favorite part about Vegas was how he did not come out of his room.
No, my favorite part is how the very first morning that we were there, he's like, "Who wants to go with me to go pick up packages I ordered from Amazon?" I was like,
What? What?
"You fucking what?" He goes, "Yeah, I got some packages from Amazon shipped to a Ross down the street."
Didn't even know you could do that.
What?
Yeah, they have like drop boxes that you can order them to. But I was like, "What the fuck did you order from Amazon?" You want to know what he fucking ordered?
What?
He ordered like one of those like laser thermometers. And like I'm sure there's other shit, but that was like the one thing he was like super excited about. I'm like, why?
Why?
He's like, so I could see how cold my room is. I'm like,
You have a thermostat for a reason.
What?
I'm not fucking kidding in the slightest.
That's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, I don't doubt that you are, but what the fuck?
I told you how uncomfortable I made
Okay.
him when he came over to my house, right?
Yeah.
I would slap my wife's ass and he would get so like embarrassed because of it. He's like, "Do you want me to leave the room?" Like acting like I want to fuck her right then and there.
Bend her over
Like,
your
drop
fucking
'em.
backpack.
Like, dude, I'm just slapping her ass. Like, calm down.
You act like you haven't left League games for shit before. Like in the middle of a game, you're like, "I'll be right back," and then you don't
Oh,
fucking
fuck.
come back.
Yeah, it
You
happens.
fucking pussy ass, Justin. You're supposed to just mute up.
I've done that before.
You'd be like 26-2 and carrying our asses, and then you're like, "I'll be right back," and then we lose.
To be fair, that one time I was like, "Can you guys finish this for me?" And you guys said, "Yeah, we got it," and then you didn't have
We
it.
did. Yeah, we did not.
I came back and was like, "So do we win?" You're like, "No, we lost." No faith.
You were
There
gone
was
for, like,
one
what,
game where
5
you
minutes,
left.
though?
There was one game where you left like within the first few minutes, and somehow we all still won that game. I don't know how, because you were like never there.
They gave you so
But
much
then like
shit on
when
the
you
other
are
team.
there,
We lose.
Some alpha chat energy.
I try. What
every
can I
time I've
say?
ever played a ranked game with you, some stupid ass shit happens.
Yeah,
It's
someone
never
will.
just that like the other team is better than us. It's always something fucking stupid.
Yeah, someone will quit. Someone will AFK.
Ghost Nunu cleanse mid.
Get some bullshit like that. Yeah. Now that I've played less League, I'm more happy. I found.
Maybe it's time to
I
start
have a
doing.
friend who was like, he was like, "Yeah, I used to play League back in like season 5," and I was like, "Oh, you should play again." And he's like, "No, I was so angry back then."
His
Oh,
entire expression changes. No.
back
I mean,
to the war.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
fuck that game.
I downloaded
I haven't
League and I was
played
like,
in
yeah,
weeks.
I want to start playing League with my friends. You know, all my friends play it. I want to play games with my friends. And then all y'all like stopped playing for a little bit. I was like, this is a sign. I should not play this fucking game.
I haven't been around much for weeks. I've had a lot of shit going on, but I'm gonna start. Like, I think I'm gonna play tomorrow for the first time in a while, and I'm gonna absolutely hate it.
Yeah, you're gonna regret that. Killer, you still play, right?
It's like me when I kept going back to my
Nothing else
toxic
fucking do with
ex.
my life. So yeah.
You should just install the giant titty mod on Fallout New Vegas.
I've
That'll
been
make you
playing
feel better.
Batman Arkham games again. That's about it.
Never actually got into those games.
They're really good.
Heard they are, but I don't know. Something about them just doesn't appeal to me. Weird. I don't know. So I had an idea.
Justin, I will install the big bouncing tits mod for New Vegas.
Thank you. That's all I ask. It's the only mod you need. I want to do a live stream where I do put icy hot on my balls and then try to bake a cake. That'd
Okay.
be pretty funny. That's it.
Yeah.
Just see what
are you gonna
happens.
call it?
I put icy hot on my balls and bake a cake.
Do you stream the application process?
That has to be
Yeah,
on Pornhub
honestly.
first.
Honestly,
Pornhub
you
Live.
could though. You literally, all right. So you just wear your basketball shorts, right? You just fill up your hand with fucking icy hot, and you just open up your basketball shorts, and you just see the hand go in.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Like-
And then I was gonna have to bake a cake, and I can only wash it off once the cake is done.
Yeah, naturally.
You have to sit there and wait for it to actually bake.
I pull it out like 10 minutes before it's done. Close enough. It's close enough.
Honestly, dude, go for it. Make it one of those ones where you can have donations come into.
Yeah, I'm gonna like
Like
once I
the
get my full
videos.
setup, I'm gonna have like a speaker, so it like shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck
Uh-huh.
up. I have like a speaker, so that way you can like hear everything.
How do we
And also,
say
when you guys all come visit, I want to do like I saw Pay Money Wubby do this, and I thought it was a great idea, but he did it way better than I would do it, like a beer pong kind of thing with challenges and shit. I liked that idea.
I'm really bad at that.
I've never played.
Oh, I've
Yeah, a little bit back in the day.
a little bit.
I want to do something like that. I also want to involve my pool somehow. Like I want to do like like every fucking new member or something. We got to do another lap or something stupid like that.
When you want to
You
crack
know
some
damn well
shrimp,
someone can't swim.
How can you not swim?
Who the fuck can't swim?
I can swim. I'm saying that out of everyone, there's got to
Oh,
be
about
that
to
one
say.
fucker who doesn't know how to swim.
Yeah,
I was
sorry
like, who the
guys,
fuck
it's
in this
me.
call can't
Can you really
swim?
not swim?
No, of course I can. I live in fucking
What the fucking
Australia.
say?
Like,
If you can't-
It's
if you're an
mandatory
adult-
to know how to
Darwinism.
swim in Australia.
It's the only way to get out.
It's
You gotta
fucking
swim
Darwinism
for it.
at its finest.
Like North Korea, how they swim to the fucking border.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Australia.
Dude, Heather can't
That's how it
swim.
fucking feels like. Really?
What?
No.
My ex can't swim. My ex cannot swim, and I tried to save him once because he decided to go to the deep end in a pool knowing he couldn't swim. And I tried to save him, and then he pushed my ass under the water, and I was just like, it was all probably a ploy for him to just shove me under the water. Not gonna lie, but you
His
know,
life
My
insurance
4-year-old
policy's gonna pay off.
My 4-year-old autistic son can swim. How the fuck can a grown adult not swim?
Listen, Heather tries to swim. She's learning, and it's the funniest fucking
she
thing.
like doggy paddle.
Yes, and she looks like she's drowning. She stays above water and is moving, but it looks like she's about to fucking die. And she struggles so bad. It's so adorable.
Here's the number one tip if you don't know how to swim. First, just learn how to float. And the number one thing to do that is literally just accept the fact that you're probably going to die if you stay completely still. And that puts, at least me, that puts me at complete peace and I just float. So.
I'm just like, finally.
Sweet
like,
release of
This
death.
is how I die. And then the universe just cucks me. You know, I just get cock blocked by the universe and it makes me float above the water.
Are you guys fans of playing in the ocean?
Never
Yes.
Maybe.
I
Never
love-
been there.
been.
Oh,
I'm-
well, that's gonna change.
Well, I live in a beach city, so you know.
So I go to the beach. I like to play in the water, but no one else really likes to play.
I like to play in the. I like to jump with
I'll
the
do it.
waves. It makes me feel like I have purpose.
That's pretty fucking sad.
Fuck.
So speaking of beach, okay, have y'all heard of that really shitty new M. Night Shyamalan movie
Have not.
where they're all at this beach and they all age like within 2 days and fucking die?
Oh, I've
It's-
I've
yeah,
heard
it-
briefly of it. Yeah.
It's really bad. So me and my friend went to go see it with the premise of like, okay, let's go see this really bad movie so we can make fun of the really bad movie. There is a rapper character
Oh no.
whose name is Mid-Sized Sedan.
Hey yo, is that my boy Mid-Size Sedan?
Like one of the like kids when she pulls up to the beach, this dude's chilling in the back. She's like, "Oh my god, that's Mid-Sized Sedan."
That
And
a
we were
Honda-
like, "That's fucking who?"
Yo, is that a Honda Pilot? Damn.
Like, damn.
Was he white or black?
He was black.
Oh, it would have been funny if he was white. Missed opportunity.
Well, the fact that he's black shows that they also want it to be somewhat serious, which is even funnier to me.
Fucking Mid-Size Sedan. God damn it.
Oh my
Mid,
god.
not
Alright,
no,
what would
like he
y'all's
couldn't
rapper's
even
name-
be like.
rapper
Lil Chubb.
Wouldn't have one.
Can you explain?
Lil Chubb, man. Represent.
But why?
Did you ask P Diddy why his rap name is P Diddy?
To be honest, I would. I asked Bowling for Soup why their name was Bowling for Soup, and they did not answer me.
And that's the same answer you're gonna get from me.
I asked them, and they didn't fucking answer me because I was standing in line for, I was standing in line for another band at Warped Tour, and their table was right next to mine, and I was like, "Hey, why?" And they looked at me, and they were like, "Uh-huh," and then they just kept signing their shit. Like,
Move along,
okay.
ma'am. Move along.
Killer,
It's a
what would
pretty
your rap name be?
Well, I wouldn't have one.
Oh,
Literally
you
refuse.
Just go
No.
by Killers.
No, I
His rap
wouldn't.
name is I Wouldn't Have One.
Yeah, that's it.
Up next is I
guess-
Wouldn't Have One.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
just copy Justin's because I don't have one either. I just go by Big Chub. Big Chub.
Big Chub and Little Chub. Lauren's medium chub.
Mid-sized chub.
Mid-sized chub.
Mid-sized chub.
Yo, is that Little Chub, Mid-sized Chub, and Big Chub? You start a boy band.
God, that.
The
Hell
chubby.
yeah.
Boy band.
Killer's Uncle Chub. liking this idea. Let's do it.
The Chubs is the name of the band.
Fucking Chubs, man. I
The
like it.
Chubs.
It's $1 million
Alright,
idea.
Road Bunnies. I think it's time that we wind this down a little bit.
You guys ready to call it? Hour and something in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
That has been
Well-
episode whatever.
8. We talked
8,
about
yeah.
Christian. We talked about
Chubs.
people getting fucking touched. We talked about Chubs. We talked about Apple.
Rope
you know,
bunnies.
collecting
Yeah.
kitty porn. We talked about all sorts of fun stuff. This was a loaded.
We talked about
episode.
mid-sized sedan, the most important.
Mhm.
Oh, shout out to all my rope bunnies out there.
Hey.
Keep it real.
Fucking degenerates. I'm bringing rope with me to Florida.
Bye. I hope you do.
See y'all.